singers, as you do, of course. So it's welcome to Katherine Jenkins. Very nice to see you. That was a good way of getting a load of people to sing on your record.
Well, it was really good fun. We actually recorded a charity single of Green Green Grass of Home, and we're going to be releasing it on the 20th of November, and all the proceeds going to Macmillan Cancer Support. So
and were all those wonderful Welsh singers in tune yesterday?
They were fabulous. I knew they wouldn't let me down.
And of course they knew every single word of the Green Green Grass of Home. What a good song to choose.
Yeah, well, it's a song that makes me really, really homesick, and I think it's a song people always associate with Wales. Plus, we had the words on the screens.
How do you feel inside when you're in front of a crowd like that, on home territory?
Well, I'm very, very proud of being Welsh, and I always just find it such an honour to be asked to perform, and I'm the mascot of the Welsh rugby team now, so I've done it quite a few times, but every time it's special.
I'm glad to see you wearing your poppy, obviously,
yes,
because you launched the Poppy Appeal this year. This amazing dress with how many poppies on it?
Had 2,500 poppies, and it was
wow,
designed by 2 photography students.
So, I mean, not only the Poppy Appeal, but also visiting the troops in Kosovo, and I think you're off to Afghanistan soon. You seem to have a real sense of moral duty. Not always there on people as young as you are. So where does that come from?
Well, I think it really does come from sort of, you know, being proud of being Welsh and being proud of being British. And also I felt when I had the invitation to go to Iraq last year, I did a really great year and I wanted to give something back. And I was lucky I went home and spent Christmas with my family. But these wonderful men and women are away from theirs doing a really great job.
So that's why you're going back again then before Christmas?
I am, yes.
So Afghanistan this time?
We're hoping to go to Afghanistan and also Iraq.
Mm. How do you feel then when you're performing in front of the troops?
Oh, it's an honour, honestly, to be out there. They're so wonderful, and I just really enjoy it. In fact, the day I went to Iraq was one of the best days of my life. So much so that when I came back, I've now become one of the trustees of the British Forces Foundation. So it's something I'm taking really seriously.
Are you taking over the mantle then from Dame Vera?
Well, I think Dame Vera will always be the real Forces sweetheart, but it's a lovely thing to be associated with.
No, fantastic. Well done you. Now let me ask about your dad, because when you were growing up, I mean, Mum, of course, very supportive as well, yeah, but Dad was the one who ferried you around from, you know, all your lessons and yeah, church and all that sort of stuff. And sadly, he died when you were 15.
Yeah, he had lung cancer and he passed away when I was 15. But he was the one that always made me believe, you know, if I worked hard enough, I'd get there, and just always had that belief in me. And so even though he hasn't actually seen all this happen, I truly believe he's with me, and I have little words with him every now and again.
So when you're performing, you genuinely feel that he's with you? And
yeah. Well, I certainly think somebody's guiding me, and when I have a difficult performance or something I really want to do well in, you know, I ask for his strength, and I feel him with me all the time.
So church was very much, and still is, very much part of your whole family setup.
Yeah.
So which church in particular?
St David's Church in Neath, which is church in Wales, and I've been singing in the church choir from 7 years old, and that's really where I learned to sing. You know, the hymns were the first things I learned to sing, and they're so important to me that in fact now I've just recorded one of my favourite hymns for the new album.
Which one's that?
Dear Lord and Father of Mankind.
Oh yes,
yeah.
I love that one myself. So do you feel then that whole church environment was really important to you in developing your voice and as you say, learning how to sing in the first place?
Absolutely. I think from, you know, just a musicianship point of view, I learned to read music there. I learned a lot about discipline. You know, we had 2 services on a Sunday and at least 1 rehearsal a week, and I think that's just a great way for any young person to learn how to sing.
And you still go to church a lot?
I do. Well, I do when I'm back in Wales. I mean, it's very difficult travelling around so much now, but certainly at least going back for Christmas, I'll be there with the family.
Have to go back for Mum's cooking, I bet.
Can't
Her gravy's the best. Everybody always says their mum's
best.
gravy's absolutely the best. You were talking about the choice of putting one of your favourite hymns on the new album. It's a really interesting mix, isn't it? It's called Serenade. And
yeah.
So tell me a little about the duets, for example.
Well, I'm really pleased that we've got a fabulous duet with Dame Kiri de Canoa singing the Flower Duet.
Nerve-wracking or not?
Well, yeah, of course. I've grown up listening to her sing, so it was just such an honour to have her come in the studio. And I also wanted to take a really well-known song and give it a classical treatment. So I chose the song Everything I Do It For You by Brian Adams, and he actually came into the studio and he plays guitar on the track. So it's been a really exciting album to me.
Not bad, I tell you. So you've got the 2 duets and then a mix of music?
Yes, opera arias, hymns, Welsh folk songs, things from musicals and soundtracks. So it's a real classical crossover album.
But you're going to sing Ave Maria for us, which is, you know, so a wonderful piece of music to listen to.
Yeah.
Why did you particularly want to put that on the album?
I always try and include religious music with it, having been so important in how I learned to sing. And it's a song I used to sing as a choir girl.
Well, Katherine, you said, I know one of your albums is called Living a Dream. You're certainly living the dream, aren't you? Thank you ever so much for joining us. And of course, I know everybody will stay with us to the end of the programme to hear you sing for us live.
Thank you.
Well, now a complete change of direction because we turn our attention to attacks on the Sikh community. Now, though, we're going to leave you with the fabulous Katherine Jenkins and some inspirational music for a Sunday morning as she sings the classic Ave Maria. So from us, bye-bye.